Good day, guys and girls. My name is Kookie, also Sam, and today we're going to be playing RimWorld. Now, RimWorld is a game made by Tynan Sylvester, and it is a colony simulator where you have to build a colony on an unknown planet on the outer rim of space. Now, the game is pretty crazy. There are a whole lot of events that can really spice up the gameplay, and it's not like your average kind of colony simulator, but it is quite like Dwarf Fortress. So we are going to be creating a new colony where we have colonists named by the people in the comment sections below. Now, if you want to be named one of the colonists in this series, do comment down below as shown on screen. So just say what you want to, like your name, and then just like what you want to be. So we're going to be clicking on new colony here, and we're going to be picking the Crashland scenario. So 3 of you awake in your cryptosleep sarcophagi with the sound of sirens and ripping metal. Barely get to the escape pod before the ship is torn apart. Sometime later, you land on this unknown rim world. Now we get to start with 3 people, chosen from 8. Those other 5 don't really matter, as long as we get our 3. Now it looks like we start with silver. Silver is the currency of RimWorld. Package survival meals, so lots of food, medicine, components, so advanced building materials. We have a bolt-action rifle, a revolver, a plasteel knife, so plasteel is just like a better version of steel. We've got some armor, and then we've got a random pet, a lot of steel, and a lot of wood for building. And then it looks like, right on map, we're going to have ship chunks, steel, and some more food. Now we could go Lost Tribe, Rich Explorer, or Naked Brutality, but we're just going to be going with Crashland for this first playthrough. Alright, let's click on Next. Now, RimWorld works off of storytellers. There are 3 storytellers in the game, and these basically just create the events in your game. The first one is Cassandra Classic, which basically the difficulty increases over time. Next up, you have Phoebe Chillax, which will hit you very hard with events, but give you a lot of time with like no events happening pretty much. So, but yeah, she hits hard. And then lastly, you have Randy Random, which just does whatever he wants. Warning, since Randy is truly random, he will sometimes send extremely difficult or unfair groups of events at you. Makes for high drama and unavoidable sacrifices. We are going to be playing this series with Randy Random. He does not care about what's going on in the world. He will hit as hard as anyone. I feel like Phoebe Chillax is a lot easier than Randy Random because it's actually kind of bearable. So we are going to be playing on rough difficulty. Strive to survive on a rough, tough planet. Recommended for players with experience with RimWorld looking to play a rough story requiring skill to survive. There'll be good times and bad times, triumph and tragedy. It's all for the drama. Now, if we want to buff up the difficulty, we will, but it does get pretty hard. And we are going to be going with commitment mode, so we cannot restart or load a save up if somebody dies. Alright? I'm clicking next here. Now, this is the seed of the world. We get to choose whatever we want, and we're going to be going with a global coverage of... let's go 100%, so we got a big planet. Overall rainfall and temperature, I think we'll go temperature down slightly to get a little more tundra. And it looks like our seed is intestines. We're going to change that around a bit. PK will survive. Exclamation mark. Let's see what happens. Alright, generate. Now this is going to take a while to generate, so I'll be back with you when it does load. Alright, so here we are on our planet. It looks like we have a big sea here called Linus, and a lot of the biomes are in the south because it needs to be cold. Now, if you click on planet here, our planet is named Garnet Tertiary. And seed PK will survive with 100% coverage. So we have a big world here. A lot of sea. Wow, where do we start? So we are going to be playing in Tundra. Now, Tundra is this kind of brownish, greyish kind of colour. And so we can go wherever that is, but we want to pick where we want to go. Now, if you click on factions here, there are other people inhabiting this world, and they are color-coded. So it looks like purple, Conservative Compact of Northwest Shobo. They are neutral, and the orange Dakogabai are also neutral. Now we have the Union of Alamenkont. These are really hard to pronounce. They're hostile. Green Gerbil Camino, and the Victors of Cash Pirate Band. And looks like they have bosses. Now these guys. Whew, they are very angry with us. So we want to be near yellow and purple. Oh, this is a good map here. Yeah. We got yellow, purple, another purple down here, and then we've got a red. I'm thinking we want to go in a nice mountainous place. So let's go to terrain here. Tundra. These mostly frozen plains bear almost no trees and little vegetation. There are a few small animals interspersed with large herds of migratory grazers and their predators. Now, under terrain here, you'll see it says large hills. We're looking for one that says mountainous. Now, preferably, I'd like to get one on a path like this here. This is a stone road. I don't think we're gonna be able to go here unless we pick this part here, which has stone types, granite, and marble. That's actually pretty good. Disease, yep. There's a lot of information here. It looks like our average temperature will be negative 14.2 degrees Celsius. Alright, I'm actually quite liking this spot here. Just gonna have a quick scan everywhere else. There's a lot of tribes there. Ooh, what about here? No, it's quite flat. There is a big mountain range here. Now these, like, dark brownish ones are impassable, which means you cannot pass them, and you can send out, like, caravans and stuff to go around the world, but I think I'm quite liking that spot that we found before. Unless we can find anything else, it looks like that's going to be our spot. Yep, I'm guessing this is our spot here in the time zone of negative 12. Alright, so let's go advanced, and we can pick what we want. Well, let's go summer, so we can have nice warm temperature when we start off, because we're going to need it. And we're going to buff up the map size to 275 by 275, so we have a little more space to work with. Alright, let's click next here. Now, this is us choosing our colonists. Looks like we have Sam here, the bush sniper, Giggles, the mental patient, and Muffrond, the geologist. And there are a lot here that we could also choose from. But we're not going to worry about them. What we are going to worry about them is we want to click randomize here. Unless they're really good colonists. He's alright. Muffrond here. We'll just hold on to him for the moment, but Sam here I want to swap out. So we click randomize here, and it gives us a totally random. So it looks like we have Lips here. Not looking too good. Aitaru, yeah, not looking too good either. But, good stats, not too good at much else. Intellectuals, actually quite good, actually. I'm saying good a lot. She's a story writer as a child, and then when she grew up, she was an explosives expert. Wow. And she's incapable of dumb labor, so like hauling stuff. She's a night owl. I think I'm going to swap it out here. Now, these skills you're seeing here, these are, well, how good they are at doing that. So, for example, here with an artistic skill of 10, she's a skill professional. She has this one little flame here, which is basically passion. So, the larger the passion is, so see here on social is 2, that means they'll learn that faster, so they'll get more XP for that, and then their skill will be better in the long run as they do that. But, yeah, not looking too good otherwise, so I'm going to click random here. Yeah, I'll be back with you guys when we have a good suitable 3 Minecraft head. So here we are with our 3 colonists. We have Robert Nugfer Krondorfer. He is a solid melee cooker and is very good at everything else. He does have a lover, which is Rennie, and left leg has a scratch scar. He is incapable of caring. His traits are abrasive, so, you know, he's gonna be a bit on edge. And he's a night owl, so he's gonna be up at night. He was a pizza lover as a child, and as an adult, well, yeah. Next up we have Alexandria Alex Williams, right-hand frostbite scar, very good at art, crafting, social, mining, and cooking, so very good all-round. She has Rennie as her granddaughter. Now, a lot of our colonists like Rennie for some reason. She was a music lover as a child, and cave world illuminator as an adult. And she is an undergrounder with creepy breathing. Lastly, we have Sarah Four Eyes Renault. She is a good builder, a good shooter, and she's very smart, but she isn't capable of caring, animals, and cooking. She's jealous, she can move quite quickly, and she's a bit of an optimist. Now, ready here? Yeah, a lot of traits that, you know, would be nice, but, you know, we can bring 3, and then we have these other 4 that I'm not too worried about. Now, looking at our team skills down below, we do see that our plant's not too good, and our medical is a lot of, like, well, it's going to be a big problem. And even worse about that, Nugfer and Four Eyes here are incapable of caring. So only Alex here, which is our doctor of 3, is the only one that can actually tend to people with injuries. So if she goes down, well, it's going to be a bit difficult because we can't really tend to her. And if she can't walk, well, GG, we're over, I guess. So yeah, we're hoping that we can at least maybe get another colonist that can tend, but yeah. Just gonna see how that goes. Now, before we click start here, we have our 3 colonists here. Nugfer, I'm gonna rename him to Alpha. Alex here, it's gonna be Beta. And Four Eyes here, it's gonna be Charlie. even though she's a female. Anyways, so down in the comments below, I want you to request if you want to be part of this series. Now, your name will go into this. So, for example, instead of alpha here, it'll say your name. So maybe Kookie. And then down below, it says what they are, their career, their profession. Their profession, yes, that works. Instead of saying Gugolo there, it'd say whatever you request. So maybe I'd say Kookie, and then it'd be like the sniper, or Kookie the intellect, Kookie the chef, you know, something like that. And so, yeah, you get to pick any of these three, but we can rename them in-game, so we're just going to see what our map is looking like. We're going to click Start. The three of you awake in your crypto-sleep sarcophagi to the sound of sirens and ripping metal. You barely get to the escape pods before the ship is torn apart. Sometime later, you land on this unknown RimWorld. As pieces of the shredded starship fall around you, you start making plans to survive. Click OK. And here we are in RimWorld with our 3 pods crashing down. Now we're going to click pause here, and we're just going to look at our map. Wow. So there's our dirt path. And we start here. This is actually a really nice spot here, because the only way to get into this little cave area is through the southern area. And there is a bit of a weak area here. I'm sure we can patch that up, and there as well. Looking up north, got a bit of a structure there, and a big enclosed structure here that I think will be a bit dangerous. And, ooh, what are these? Elk! We have elk on our map! Wow! Bit of a mountain in between. Dirt path gone through. A lot more mountains to the south. That's a little more food there. Packaged survival meals. And yeah, that's looking like our map. We do have another enclosed bit here, which you only get through here and there, down below. It's a little 1-block tile right here. But yeah, this is our landing site. So I am going to be stopping the episode here. In episode 1, we will be starting the series. And, ooh, what's this? Foxy, the female monkey. That's our pet? Left leg with a gunshot. Alright, I'll be explaining everything you're seeing here in the next episode, but thank you all so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye. I only have 250 hours in this game. Wow.